yo, Mike. It's exactly what I need right now, man. I got some things in my chest. I gotta get them off the best way I know how. Gotta keep it moving.
I didn't think that it was cool. I just did it because I did it. You're around so many people doing it that it becomes, that's what's normal.
Keep it true to the essence, yet these people ask me questions like, I hear the radio, but where's your song? You've been rhyming so long, why you still...
It's funny you say drug dealer and everybody automatically in their mind thinks like some inner city dude like on the corner. I mean, I treated the marijuana business like it was a high-end private business. I didn't feel like I was necessarily, you know, selling the horrible marijuana. The lowest amount we would sell would be, to one person would be probably 20 pounds with a maximum of probably 100 going to one person. I pay one guy to go pick it up and then I have another guy who's following him. So, you know, he would follow the car with the weed in it so we'd know if anybody got pulled over or if he lied about being pulled over. You never know and you can't trust anyone. And that's just not in the drug game, that's just in life. So you got 2 followers, sometimes 3, and then a guy who handles product and money. Each one of them I have a different phone for, and they weren't allowed to call any other phones but my phone, and then we switch them every 3 weeks. Usually we wouldn't do anything after 7 o'clock at night. I like rush hour. I like the safety of more cars. And it was just never enough money. I could have a few $100,000 and I always had bigger plans or I wanted bigger cars and I was just so materialistic. So even though I made a lot of money selling drugs, I still worked every day on cars, dirtball, worked. But I mean, we partied a lot. Seemed like it was always a whole bunch of us. We'd go to Atlantic City or Vegas. Or... A lot of it was I had enough cash around. What else are you gonna do with it? Can't put it in the bank. Can't wash it fast enough. Rims and jewelry, dress the part.
We were sitting on the couch. The next thing I know, bust through the back door and the front door. They have all their guns drawn on us. And I'd say, the baby's upstairs sleeping. They take the monitor out of my hand right before I see them bust in her room, screaming, yelling, woke her up. She had night terrors for 2.5 years after that. And they told me what was going on. They told me that he was over at another house and all of them had been arrested. And I was just like, oh my fucking God, what am I gonna do? They took the TVs, the vacuum cleaner, they took everything.
I was 6 to 7 years old when I found out about my dad. We visit him like once every 2 to 3 months, if possible. And it was very hard not to cry during our time, but you know, when we left it was always pretty much a flood of tears. Nobody wants to see their person that they love locked away.
My older kids came about every 3 months or 2 months, so. And at the ages they were at, you really start seeing them grow, and then you really realize how much you're missing. And then, you know, leaving, they're crying. You're in front of like 150 people in a visiting room. And then like you're having a real emotional visit, and then you got to go in and get naked and bend over and cough like 3 minutes later. It's just like, it's degrading.
We had to tell London he was in school because she's too young. She wouldn't have understood. She actually liked going. She thought it was fun. When he came back, she was kind of mean to him and, you know, kind of resentful probably because she knew that was her dad, but she didn't really know her dad. So now she's getting to know him and he's really trying hard to spend time with her and get to know her.
You're powerless. you're surrounded by over 1,000 people and it's just lonely. It's overcrowded, it's dirty, the food's horrible. You just get a routine down and you do the exact same thing every day. And that's how you pass the time. I read, I worked out, played a lot of cards. Prison's all what you make it. I mean, it just sucks. Like you know every crack in the sidewalk. I can tell you everything about jail and prison, but you'll never truly understand it till you go. You sit there for a couple years and you don't really need any money. You're not used to paying bills and stuff, and then you come out and everything's just thrown in you. Nobody understands what, you know, family or anybody understands what it's like. And they just expect you to carry on like everything's great when you don't even feel like being around anybody.
He could probably go out and, you know, talk to one person and boom, make like $50,000 in 1 month if he wanted to. But he knows he doesn't want to go back to prison. He doesn't want to lose his family. He doesn't want to, you know, pay the price that it would be to go back. So instead, he goes to work every, you know, morning, comes home every night, makes probably barely minimum wage. And I told him I'd rather him be broke and us be broke and not have anything than have to worry about that. Because again, at the end of the day, having nice things is just a bonus, but it doesn't make me who I am, it doesn't make him who he is, and in the end of the day, it really just causes problems anyways.
Rules, what up, homie? Russell, I see you. Come on. I wrote for many nights and flowed to get it right. Blown smoke to the globe under these city lights. Provides a nice glare. And yeah, I'm right there. $1 million dreams between federal nightmares. I had a talk and my OG told me they gon' hate you for.
Right now I got my own little spot, my own little shop. I'm gonna be building my rat rods and classic car restoration in it. What I do with my own money is I buy people's projects that they can't finish or don't have the time for, cheap. You know, put a month into them, finish them, and flip them. What I've done with my past businesses that were successful is I brand it. I mean, it's just like girls that like bad boys. Outlaw style, like bulldogs and tattoos and cool cars. I mean, people like stuff that they can get in trouble for. There's a risk. They buy the risk. Because breaking the law is exciting and it is fun. And I talked to my psychiatrist about that too. You know, I've been feeling like I'm missing something in my life. Like I'm happy, like I get along with my girl, I see my kids. I can pay my bills, I'm by no means rich. I have a good group of friends, but I'm missing something. What I'm missing is that adrenaline, that excitement that I could get caught. But now that I've went and took a huge risk and I'm putting everything I have into my new business, it's that feeling. Because it's scary. What if I fail? I'm not gonna fail. But what if I fail? She's like, it's good that you found that. It's not illegal. I'm gonna make money regardless. I don't have to break the law. This stuff is hard. Put your hair back. I guess the most important thing for me right now is just doing honest work and staying out of trouble and hanging out with my kids. Still haven't caught up on all that time. Stand up. My crew of sires and goon attire. Let's do it flyer, make music higher. I'm too inspired. What can I say? This Toonie Minor is truly fire. Got me spitting like yeah, right through the wire. I know they listen on the phone taps. On a mission trying to catch me slipping, but I won't crack. I'm just living the fold stacks and roast tracks and hope that I just keep winning and never hold back. And no, I don't